my parents bought my brother and I an iPod Touch for Christmas. And they had no idea what world was just being opened up to us. We had no idea what world was being opened up to us. I remember I would hear jokes and people would pick fun and they would say, oh, you don't know what that means. You're so green. You don't know what that is. And so I would go look it up on my iPod Touch and I would be horrified at what I would find. But I just wanted to know so badly. And so definitions turned into images and then images turned into videos. And before I knew it, I was full on addicted to pornography. There were times on the weekends after school, I would literally wake up, start watching porn. It would be light outside. I'd happen to look up and it would be pitch black.
Wow.
Hours and hours consuming pornography. I would just stand in the shower and as hard as I would try to scrub myself clean, I felt so dirty. And I just kept saying, God, I want to be clean. I want to be clean. I want to be clean. But the wrestle was so intense. I was like, God, what are people going to say? They're going to kick me out of the church. They're going to kick me off the leadership team for sure. They're going to, I can't do this. I can't do this. This has got to go to the grave. Like me and you, we can just do this together. We can just hash this out together and nobody has to know. And he just kept saying so sweetly, so patiently, just give it to me. So we started praying. And immediately I started shaking. I mean, just violently shaking. And I hit the ground. And I started, family all just came on my parents' kitchen floor, laid hands on me and started praying. And I could feel this demonic stronghold just slowly working its way up my body. I could feel it in my throat. And then I just screamed and this thing just came out. And I remember crawling up in the fetal position and just crying because I knew it's gone. That stronghold, this thing that has been following me, this thing that has been paralyzing me for so long, it has no power because once I released that, once I let go of the shame of that, it had no power anymore. It had to go. It had to leave. And I was free. And so honestly, since then, God has continued to just reveal things to me, places where I needed more healing, places where I needed more deliverance. And he told me, he said, you're going to be free from this and you're going to write a book and you're going to call it Girls Do Too. And so in the year 2023, I finished writing the first book that I've ever written. And I thank God. I thank God.